So what does the aviation industry look like is a good question. I think it will evolve dramatically. First, there will be less players than today, but I think also the models will evolve and we will move away from the traditionals, low costs and legacy being for me traditionals. But there will be a stronger focus on customer segmentation and centricity will be key, which is not usable for the airline industry. You know, we are good at pushing models to the customer and giving their names, while I think it's time we are customer-centric. And I think that through digitalization, we will be able to improve service, personalize service, but also reduce cost. And it will be the first time we will be able to reduce cost and improve service at the same time. But also, as I said at the start, with fewer actors than today. But if the remaining actors just apply the current models, won't work. The technologies that will redefine air travel in the future, and I go away from the aircraft technology, which are of course very important when we know the burden of fuel cost and further. But if I look from a customer perspective, I think some technologies like the big data will be critical to our industry when we know all the data we have about a customer, and that can be used on the whole value chain. The second one, which is one we don't talk much about, is payment technology. I think the day we will have smart payment technology, we will be in a way where ancillary purchase, but also purchase of the airline product, which with the price we charge today has become a fast-moving consumer good, will be dramatically changed. We'll also change some models. I think today we have traditional revenue management, which is of course still critical to optimize revenues on an aircraft. But we will have next to that other models like subscription models or others. I think we need to think in other industry how companies like Uber revolutionized the industry. What does that mean for the airline industry? So airline can carve out a niche in a very competitive market when they come with an answer, a product answer that responds to that market, because the markets are not all the same. If I take the Brussels market, which I know pretty well, we have of course a very high proportion of low-cost carriers, and we have of course to bring our cost as much down as possible. But applying a pure low-cost strategy would be suicidal and would not fit to the market, because you know, if you apply a Me Too strategy, people will go to the original. So we've decided to work on the segments of Brussels, meaning that we can serve as well the people not ready to pay much, but willing a minimum level of service. But also we have some segments like the political segments. Brussels is the capital city of Europe. We have a lot of ingoing traffic every morning, and when we can offer those people really the product they need with the right segmentation of product, I think we can differentiate ourselves. We need also to create a brand that basically create the difference, the perception that people want to fly with you because you're a successful company. And these are two axes we play along. With the third one is that you need also not to take competition front face, but also go on other segments where they are not present. And for us, it's long haul, and especially Africa, which remains a very promising market where we have a few years of expertise and advance on others.